Some disease-producing bacteria in humans. Diplococcus pneumoniae, pneumonia, Clostridium tetani, tetanus or lockjaw, Clostridium botulinum, botulism or food poisoning, Eberthella typhosa or Salmonella typhi, typhoid fever, Corynebacterium diphtheria, diphtheria. Mycobacterium tuberculosis, TB or tuberculosis, Neisseria meningitidis, meningitis, Neisseria gonorrhoeae, gonorrhea, vernal disease, Haemophilus pertussis or Bordetella pertussis, whooping cough or you call it as pertussis, Vibrio cholera, Pastorella pestis or Yersinia pestis plague, Treponema pallidum, syphilis, again VD. Shigella dysentery or Bacillus dysentery, it is bacterial dysentery, also known as shigellosis. Salmonella typhimurium, bacterial food poisoning. Mycobacterium leprae causing leprosy. Staphylococcus aureus, fever, lowered blood pressure, vomiting and diarrhea. Plant diseases, short rot of turnip, Erwinia cortobora, bacterial blight of rice, Xanthomonas oryzae, citrus canker, Xanthomonas citrae, crown gall, Agrobacterium tumefaciens. You know this bacteria is extensively used in genetic engineering. Toxins and the pathogen and the mode of action. Neurotoxin. Botulinum toxin, Clostridium botulinum is the source, binds to the motor neurons and prevents release of the neurotransmitter. Tetanus toxin, Clostridium tetani is the source, binds to the nerve cells and blocks inhibitory impulse transmission. Cytotoxins, diphtheria toxin from Corynebacterium diphtheria, penetrates the host cells and stops protein synthesis. Then enterotoxins, cholera toxin, source is Vibrio cholerae, stimulates abnormal pumping of electrolytes and water into the colon. Shiga toxin, Shigella dysentery, stops protein synthesis in the cells by interfering with the 60S ribosomal subunit. General characters, occurrence. Now we take up the cyanobacteria or blue-green algae are one of the most successful groups of prokaryotic gram-negative photoautotrophic organisms distributed all over the world. Some cyanobacteria grow in most unusual habitats. A few species grow in hot water springs having a temperature range from between 70 to 75 degrees. Example is Formedium, and others grow at a low temperature in the polar region. Example is Nostoc. The red color of the sea is due to the abundance of the planktonic cyanobacteria, that is Trichodesmium erythraeum. This is Formedium living in the hot spring, and this is the Trichodesmium erythraeum causing the red color to the sea. Cell structure, occurrence. The cell wall is firm and rigid. It is made up of peptidoglycan, similar to the bacterial cell wall. Inner contents of the cell can be distinguished into two regions, outer pigmented region known as chromatoplasm and central hyaline as centroplasm. The membrane-bound structures such as true mitochondria, chloroplast, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, true vacuoles, etc. are absent. The photosynthetic pigment present in the cells are chlorophyll A, B, carotene, myxoxanthophyll, myxoxanthin, C-phycocyanine, and C-phycoerythrin. This is the structure, a typical structure of a cyanobacteria, which is a prokaryotic cell. You can see here you have the ribosome, lipid droplet, cyanophysin granules, the so-called nucleoid or chromosomes, peptidoglycan cell wall, thylakoid membranes, starch grains, etc. The central nucleoid has several irregularly arranged fine strands of DNA. These DNA strands are naked, and that is, they are not associated with histone proteins. Some cyanobacteria possesses a special type of cells called heterocysts to perform a special function. They are present, for example, in Nostoc, Anabina, Cytonema, and they are the sites of nitrogen fixation. You can see the Anabina with intercalary heterocyst, this thick-walled structure. Vegetative reproduction occurs by fission, fragmentation, and by formation of armogonia. Asexual reproduction occurs by the formation of echinids, endospores, and nanocytes. And that is, you can see these are the echinids, and in between this, there is intercalary heterocyst. And this is the formation of the armogonia. There is no sexual reproduction, but genetic recombination has been reported in some genera. That is, for example, Cylindrospermum and Anabaena species, etc. Ability of cyanobacteria to fix atmospheric nitrogen, particularly in wetland conditions as in rice fields, is a highly beneficial phenomena in nature. This is the Cylindrospermum species where the genetic recombination has been observed, as you have seen in bacteria. Spirulina is being used as a source of protein-rich supplement to diet of human and also aquatic life. It is cultured, dried, powdered, and then supplied in the form of 1 gram tablets. This process is known as production of single cell protein, in short SCP. Balls of nostoc commune are collected, boiled, and consumed as food by Chinese. The prepared food is called a yocho. This is the spirulina, which of course you can get in the market as a protein supplement. And this is the balls of the nostoc. Some species of Anabaena and Alosyra do not allow mosquito larvae to grow. These species can be inoculated in ponds to prevent the growth of mosquitoes. Harmful activities. Microcystis, Anabaena, etc. releases toxins in the surrounding water, which is harmful to fishes and other aquatic fauna. This is the microcystis causing the water bloom. This is the water bloom. Excessive growth of the alga resulting in the death of the fishes.